While some Sochi athletes may gain points if their opponents take a slip on the slope, the mainstream media are looking for a more widespread tumble.
This is during the opening ceremony. Something look off here? Yeah, a glitch keeping one of the Olympic rings from lighting up.
Glitches are more than a regular occurrence at any games, but pundits will tear them apart until blue in the face.
All plaguing the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia.
If even a remotely reasonable assessment showing Russia in nothing more than a normal light is brought up,
we've been received well. We have a nice hotel. Our accommodations are just fine. But from what I hear from some of the athletes who are doing some of their training, they're quite satisfied.
Statements like this fall largely on deaf ears, while negative tweets about hotel room conditions go viral for days on end.
There was a 15-year-old girl who flew through the air and landed on ice, on f***ing ice, all right? And I'm supposed to care about how comfy her bed was in the hotel room?
Meanwhile, America's own recent history, as always, gets easily forgotten.
There was corruption at the Winter Olympics in the United States. Several people were tried for this. Romney was brought in, quote, to fix it, which he did with millions and millions of dollars from the U.S. government.
You basically want to know more.
These days, the former presidential candidate is on the news to give his expert take, along with other notable sporting event analysts.
Time to bring in the mantle on this. Actor Gianni Russo, you know him from The Godfather.
If you really want to get into sporting event issues, at this last Super Bowl, they busted a child sex ring. Something tells me that ranks up a bit worse on the scale than the thread count of the sheets in Sochi.
With a simplistic bad guy approach towards the Sochi Games, the mainstream media might as well have expected dancing bears drinking vodka at the opening ceremony.
There weren't any bears on bicycles drinking out of vodka bottles. There weren't. Drago didn't show up at any point from Rocky. We were all shocked, taken aback that the bullcrap we've been sold for 40 years wasn't dancing around.
Instead, an opening reflecting Russia's long history and diverse culture.
The legacy of Sochi will be that if it continues as smoothly as it has in the competition part, as a very successful Olympic Games.
The ceremony aired in the U.S. 10 hours after taking place, with edits made to cut the speech of the head of the IOC and providing little translation, context, or explanation to the historic episodes presented. Anchors even going so far as to suggest the viewers Google it.
There's a tremendous ignorance gap here, and this is what the media both creates and panders to.
As the days go by, Olympic athletes will show more and more impressive results, stealing the show from poisonous media stories, while the corporate media outlets continue to play a game of their own, turning sports into politics and making news venomous. But with already dwindling ratings and as more of their tricks are exposed, they may be en route to becoming just white noise. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.